Hello everyone! Today it's once again about the block, and should you glue it or is it better not to glue it, because in recent years somehow also on social media there are loads of videos where blocks are glued everywhere. If not even the leather skin is injured, but everything in the flexor tendon area is relieved, and then they just press it off there and simply stick a block on the inner claw because they need it. Just crazy. But as I said, do we really need a block everywhere now, or should we rather think about how to relieve it so that the cow can walk well and doesn't need the block, because we always lose height and sole thickness on the side where we attach the block. So here we go. Now I have already seen here that there is a defect, so I pointed there with my finger. Before I cut anything, I saw that the corium is injured, and now I am doing the hoof care here. The proud flesh is already a bit above the sole surface. Then it will also become bloody, but as I said, there is an ulcer. It's not even a typical sole ulcer, but more in an atypical location. Until the legislation in Germany changes, you won't be able to clearly see such wounds with me. So it is bleeding, but I am not cutting the wound. Instead, I am removing all the horn around it. Now I am cutting forward, and during this time, Christian is doing the bandages at the back, so we are only putting bandages there, no blocks. The outer claw and the erased nose has the inguara as are completely relieved. And now, at the end of the hoof care, I will let the cow out, and then you can decide if the cow is limping, if it is walking relieved, and if it really would have needed a block. That's my question to you now. But as I said, first we'll apply the bandage. And now comes another. So, and now the cow goes out. Behind the stand you saw the blood, and now you can also assess if it's a lot or a little, and now the cow is walking. You see, with a cow-like stance. So she puts weight on the inner claw, the medial claw, and the biggest mistake would be to say, she's limping, she needs a block, which is what is usually done. And the cow is actually just relieving pressure. It puts weight on the medial claw. That's why, in my opinion, blocks are completely unnecessary. What do you say? Bye?